So Meghan McCain and her husband gets exposed by an actual conservative, Tara Setmayer. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you will be the first to know when I upload. I really do appreciate if you do subscribe. You click the bell, baby. It is free, and if it is free, it is for me, even bootleg movies. All right. A lot of you guys are new viewers, and I do appreciate if you do subscribe and click the bell. So you guys remember conservative commentator Tara Setmayer. You know, she's a CNN commentator like Ann Navarro, and she made appearances on The View, and her and Meghan McCain got into it at that time.
I said that before.
Please stop saying that. Please
no,
stop
I'm not going to stop saying that
because
when
people
let me explain. It's why I say that.
The last time
I did, and I
so
stand by
to
it.
people like me.
It's not everyone, but there's a large group of people who blindly follow what this man says that don't think for themselves. Where he actually can get away with saying things on tape and turn around and say this is fake news now.
Listen,
that is a hoax.
Listen,
that's a hoax.
Listen.
I didn't know. Are you a Trump supporter?
No,
I never heard that.
I defend his supporters because I understand it. Like I said yesterday with the book that I asked everyone to read. And I think when you're putting a giant swath of people that everybody's been brainwashed and we're all in a cult. I didn't vote for Trump for personal reasons. You said it last time you were on the show.
Yes.
And again, I do think there's some... Okay, so as a conservative, you're mad at what's happening on the Supreme Court and the two Supreme Court choices.
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think undermining democratic institutions, norms, and ideals to have someone like this who's dishonest and unfit to be president is worth it. No, I don't.
Listen,
I so enjoy Republican on Republican crime.
I said it is Republican on Republican crime.
Because I think if you're ignoring what's happening in the party and you're ignoring what's happening traditional conservatism and you're constantly criticizing every Trump supporter, every person who held their teeth and thought it was actually, as someone who's hyper pro-life, it was important to me to have two people on the Supreme. I mean, one, I thought, but two, now we're lucky to have it. So the idea that you're just sitting here and saying everyone who supports Trump is in a cult.
I didn't say everyone. I never said everyone. I said a large swath.
Wait, the fact that he's going around making enemies everywhere, destroying alliances, doesn't bother you?
Me. So 89% of the Republican Party are in a cult.
The ones who are willing to speak out and criticize him when he deserves it, okay, fine. But there's a large group, including a lot of members of Congress, who have completely sold their principles down the river. They are hypocrites. Hypocrites.
But they want to stay in power.
Yes,
they want to stay in power. And is it worth staying in power?
I don't think it is, and I've said this before. Believe me, it tears me apart as a lifelong conservative who has worked on the front lines of conservatism to see the party and conservatism be perverted this way.
Do you believe
to be held
would you leave the Republican Party over this? Why haven't you left the party?
The reason I haven't left is because I feel like there needs to be people.
Left the party
no, because I feel there needs to be people. I still believe that the conservative principles are true. Just the infallibility of the messengers is what's killing it.
There are a lot of people like Steve Schmidt.
You have to have people that are willing there to fight for it. So
there are a lot of people like Steve Schmidt that are saying, I can't do it anymore, I'm a Democrat. I will say there's still principles.
I think there's a divide that we've seen over and over with Republicans. There are a lot of people that have conservative ideals that say, at what point am I giving up my humanity for this?
Give up power.
I'm sorry.
Let me finish because what I was just saying about Walmart
I'm just
people.
trying to say,
because we're sitting here.
And so basically they had this conservative panel discussion at one point, and she did say that she writes, you have millions of these cult followers because it's a cult. This has become a cult of personality. I've said this for 3 years now. I got into an argument with Meghan McCain on The View over this and stood my ground. She told me to stop saying that. It's redundant. I said, no, too bad. It's the truth. She didn't like that, and neither did her husband. She didn't look into a camera recording the panel addressing Domenech. Hi, Ben Domenech. If you're watching this, yeah, we are here. So Setmayer was interrupted by Amanda Carpenter, another panelist at the conference, and a former staffer to Texas Senator Ted Cruz. I don't think we should be getting into fights with people on this, Carpenter said later, attempting to shift the conversation. Can I just shift my point really quick since I was interrupted? Setmayer said, the reason why I said hello to Ben Domenech is because we were personally attacked for having this conference, because we're standing on principle. We are speaking the truth about what's going on. I use that as an example because that's what we're up against. They want us to be bullied into silence, she said, adding anti-Trump conservatives should use social media to share their opinions. Is principled conservative dead? No, it's not, as long as we are not bullied into silence. Okay, so she did make this clear when she said she was being bullied into silence that it had nothing to do with Meghan McCain, but it was referring to Ben's direct attack on speakers like her and Principal's first summit on Twitter. So she was basically directing a report that was made about her on a blog. So basically, Ben Domenech did go on Twitter and did mention Tara Setmayer. And he said something to the effect of that Tara Setmayer has zero actual political beliefs and will work for anyone who pays. Yeah. And then Tara Setmayer replied, whoa, excuse me, Ben Domenech, while you were being accused of plagiarism, I've been on the front lines of the conservative movement since 1993. So don't even go there with me. You're casting aspirations upon my conservative bona fides based on what? Because I'm not a Trump cultist? Nice try. And she continues saying, apparently Ben tries to block people. He did block me, so she's right. Apparently Ben likes to block people who challenges him. So for those who can't see his profanity-based laced tirade against the principal first, and she tagged some people. Conference on February 29th, here you go. And he did have some, profane writing in those tweets. And he just went on a whole, tweet rampage like a Kanye West. And as you do recall, Mary Trump did go on The View, and Meghan McCain was insistent that Mary Trump was writing this book to, for profit, and that Mary Trump has no insight on her uncle Donald Trump or the family. So Tara Setmayer on July 23rd tweeted, Mary Trump book is an account of how emotionally abusive Fred Trump was to his children, which led to Trump's wretchedness and her father's demise. Read it. Well done, Mary Trump. And so this is actually a copy and paste website from the Daily Beast that Tara Setmayer tweeted, which is Meghan McCain's former employer. And the site basically says Mary Trump's shut down Meghan McCain for accusing her of cashing in. And so this was also, in my opinion, a dig at Meghan McCain as well. And I do agree with Tara Setmayer. And for Ben to even have this tweet saying Tara Setmayer has zero actual beliefs and will work for anyone who pays. Well, baby, you got this conservative website that is being funded by right-wing socialites. I believe Bush the son funded your site, and parts of your family do work for the Trump administration that I won't be surprised that funds your site. So obviously you're standing to this right-wing political narrative because you have insiders to help you gain some type of fund for the site, and then you have a woman that you married for opportunity rather than for love. That's what I feel. So I'm on team Tara Setmayer on this, and of course she was banned on The View allegedly because of Meghan McCain and her comments. And I guess, Meghan McCain just put her foot down saying, I'll quit if Tara Setmayer shows up again on The View and challenges me, because I can't have Ben Domenech ass to support me. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yay.